UZE just kickstarted their successor to their popular and already super powerful Bolt power bank. So this right here is the Bolt 2, an even crazier power bank. It's currently charging a 16-inch MacBook Pro at over 100 watts. It is also wirelessly charging my iPhone 14 Pro Max and also quick charging this Android phone right there. Mind-melting features, and this one is also featuring Graphene technology. It is finally going mainstream, can you believe it? And thanks to this fact, this is the fastest power bank on the market currently, with a combined output power of 290 watts. You can charge up to 6 devices at the same time, 4 ports, 2 wireless pads, and it also has a port, the C4 port, that can deliver 140 watts, and that is enough power to power the newest M2 MacBook Pros, you know, the 16-inch versions. Absolutely crazy. This one only has the M1 chip and it's charging with around 110 watts. So yeah, this thing is future-proof. I can't believe how powerful it is, and I also can't believe that Graphene is finally here. Got the new drip from UZE, their new Bolt 2 power bank, and also many accessories for it that we will check out as well. By the way, if you're interested already, then check out the product links in the description. I will link the best deals for you. And now let's check it out. So here we have the box, but this is not the final box, and it's also a prototype. The final version will of course have a proper box with the manual and all of that good stuff. But in any case, here we go. Let's check it out. So we have this right here, scan to start. Back is just blank. So that's a Bolt 2 power bank. And I also got quite a few awesome accessories for it. First of all, a 100-watt scan charger. That's the back. Top with the brand, this on the bottom. Then we have this side and we also have this side. So a powerful charging brick to quickly charge the Bolt 2 power bank, of course. And we have the manual right here and also the other side. There we go. Let me just briefly remove the wrap. And for connecting it, of course, UZE is also offering a good assortment of amazing cables. So the back, top, bottom right here, this side, and the other side is just blank. So we have 2 USB-Cs and 1 USB-C to Lightning. Boom, boom, boom. The overall design is very similar. The USB-C cable is really thick. This one can handle a lot of power, 100 watts to be specific, as you saw. And then we have the USB-C to Lightning. And lastly, here we have a power adapter. Alrighty, there we go. So done with the unboxing. Let's get to my first impressions and then of course to a close overview. Again, this is a prototype, but all in all, amazing build quality. That's a metal case, solid ports right there, 2 wireless charging pads, details on this side, just a beautiful looking power bank. Then to charge it up, we have this charger with the foldable pins. And as I said, this will, oh, that's awesome. Fold it in and then this will just slide on there. And of course, these amazing cables. They all come with a little Velcro strap. They're pretty thick, but for the thickness, they're actually quite soft. So great cables. Yeah, now let's take a close look. So we have the top of the Bolt 2. We have the sides, also this side right here with the branding and the on-off button. Bottom is just blank. We have all the insane specs on this side. So C4 is the most powerful output. We already know this part, of course, and the GAN charger with this side, this side, this side. Well, here we have all the infos. This side is also just blank, and here we have the ports, so C1 and C2 with the 100 watts. And again, USB-C to USB-C cable compared to the Lightning cable. As you can see, it is quite a bit thicker, but both cables are quite soft. Amazing sleeve, looking amazing. Good stuff. Now let me tell you all about the specs and the features. So aside from the ecosystem and the GAN charger that you can also use to charge it up really fast, here we have the key features of the Bolt 2. Number 1, we have unprecedented power output. Unprecedented charging power, 290 watts. That is insane, completely insane. By far the world's fastest, they call it the world's fastest power bank, and you can fuel all your devices at lightning speed. Number 2, you can quick charge, you can fast charge literally everything, all the way up to a 16-inch MacBook Pro with the newest M.2 chip. Well, M2, of course. They are super power hungry. This can handle it at full throttle. Number 3, thanks to the insane 140 watts charging power over just one port, you can quick charge your laptop all the way up to 50% in just 30 minutes. Number 4, we have an upgraded OLED display. We also have upgraded chips and also enhanced safety features and an enhanced power delivery. Number 5, amazing build quality when it gets to the case. We have American aircraft grade anodized aluminum as a body, and that means optimal heat dissipation, and it's also resistant to shocks. Good shock protection. Number 6, you can power up to 6 devices with just this power bank. 4 ports, 4 devices, 3 smartphones, a laptop for example. Also charge your smartwatch and your earbuds with the 2 wireless charging pads. You name it, 6 devices, just 1 power bank. Number 7, as I just said, we have 2 wireless charging pads. This is also MagSafe compatible. That means it will lock in place thanks to the magnet, so you can also charge your Apple AirPods and your Apple Watches, no issue whatsoever. And lastly, we have a sleek design, nice looking rounded edges, super portable. This design is patented and it will just give you one of the best on-the-go experiences when it gets to charging. So stay charged and bold. So yeah, not bad, right? And now let's finally get to a test. So let's plug in the GAN charger. I will use one of the USB-C cables, this one right here. Ooh, you need to watch out with this Velcro because the Velcro will actually grab onto the sleeve. Let me actually get rid of that. Okay, you can easily remove it, no problem. I want my sleeves in pristine condition, so that Velcro definitely needs to go. Anyway, so USB-C into the C1 port of the charger, all right. And now into the C1 port of the power bank. Just like that, and it will power on. Okay, so I have my polarizer on. Okay, so we are actually all the way charged because I already charged it, so this test will have to wait. But yeah, it will turn on. So right there, it will turn on, of course, and charge. All right, so I will use one USB-C on the C1. I will use the other one on the C4. I will use the C1 to charge this phone right here. It's not quick charging, it's already charged too much. So this is only charging with 16 watts, as you can see. Love this display, this is so cool. Next up, we can of course charge an iPhone and it will snap in place right there. MagSafe, super stable, let's go. And we will get this little indicator up here. When we remove it, this indicator will disappear again. I can of course also use a C3, for example, charge it over Lightning. I can also charge the watch or like the earbuds. But what the Bolt 2 can also do is to charge a MacBook, a fully fledged MacBook right there. This is the 16-inch version. So let's plug it in. Only 6 watts. Let's see. So there we go, 50 plus watts. That's looking better. The MacBook was completely dead. So there we go. And now, that's better. 100 plus watts. And the laptop is at 1% of battery. So good thing that this has such a high capacity. We definitely need to charge it up. The phone is also still charging with 9 volts, but let's remove that. So as you can see, we can easily power a power-hungry laptop with the Bolt 2 as well, without any problems. Let's launch Photoshop right there. 107 watts right there. Hey, check this out. You can actually stand it up like that as well. And the laptop says power source is power adapter. 2 hours until it's fully charged. So not too bad, not too bad. For a laptop, we can of course also now use the 100 watt GAN charger. This way we won't have to drain the power bank. And I will actually do this in a second. But first, actually we can do it. Oh wow, we can do both actually. I will just hook it up to the brick and let's see what will happen. Oh, nice. So check it out. So we can do it simultaneously. We are charging the laptop with 77 watts and the power bank is getting charged with close to 100 watts. That is awesome. Such an amazing power bank. Love it. Graphene technology. Big thumbs up from my side for sure. Lastly, let's go for a charging test. I wanted to check if it's really as fast as they said. So I charged up this MacBook. As I said, this is not the newest MacBook. So this only charged with around 100 to 110 watts. And it did so from 1 to 50% in around 45 minutes. But the display was at full brightness. So this was not optimal, of course, for this test. And later on, you can see the drop, a 13% drop in around 51 minutes just from the display. That is 0.26% drop per minute. That means while charging, we got around 12% of power drop. Accounting for that, the optimal charge would be 1 to 62% in around 45 minutes. and that's around a 1% charge in 0.7 minutes. And the result is around 50% charge level in 36 minutes. But again, we're not charging with 140 watts. On the Kickstarter, they said you can charge it from 1 to 50% in 30 minutes. And at 140 watts, this should easily be possible. I think it's even a bit faster than 30 minutes. So crazy, crazy fast. And it's true. So as you saw, UZE has an amazing ecosystem for their power banks. Lots of high-end cables, amazing GAN chargers, you name it, everything that you need to keep your devices powered up. Also great build quality across the board. Top-notch cables, great designs too. And what's more, they also have a great Kickstarter record. So definitely check out their current campaigns. And the Bolt 2 is absolutely amazing. This right here is the future of power banks. Graphene technology for insane charging speeds. The wireless charging pads are of course MagSafe compatible as well. This thing can do it all. Even power flagship laptops at full throttle. So yeah, definitely trippy. Check out the product links in the description. If you're interested, I will list and link the best deals for you. But before you go, smash that like button, then subscribe, ring the bell and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. That's it for this one. Enjoy your day and I will see you soon.